Hey guys, this is Highly the Credit Renovator, and if you've been recently denied for a mortgage due to low credit scores, got some great news. I'm here to break down a major shift in the lending universe. Fannie Mae, the government agency that pretty much dictates and leads mortgage lending in the United States, has just removed its longtime 620 minimum credit score requirement for all conventional loans run through its Desktop Underwriter software. Yep, that legendary brick wall that borrowers keep running into, it's now gone. So what exactly is Desktop Underwriter? Desktop Underwriter is a software system that makes 90% of the decisions for Fannie Mae related loans. Desktop Underwriter looks at credit and some other items and makes a decision that is then followed up and verified through documentation. Desktop Underwriter is used to basically handle the large volume of applicants that come through various banks and mortgage lending companies across the country. And whenever someone is submitted to Desktop Underwriting and it looks at it, if their credit score is below the minimum guidelines, they'll get denied for that regardless of whatever else they got going on, income, savings, anything like that. So essentially that 620 credit score has been seen as a gatekeeper for folks looking to get a mortgage. So let me tell you about this big shift. Fannie Mae is now saying, instead of us just looking at 620, anything below that is instant denial, it's now saying, let's look at people's whole situation. Let's look at the entire thing instead of just the credit score. That means that instead of that all being done by a human being, DU is now going to consider all of that when it's being inputted in with an application. It's going to look at your entire financial picture, your income stability, your debt load, your cash reserves, and the overall strength of your credit file, not just the score. That score has become more or less, and not really arbitrary, but again, a line in the sand. So this opens up everyone to new possibilities. Now here's the exciting part. Borrowers who were once automatically shut out at, say, 580, 600, 615, maybe even as close as 618, 619, now can qualify if the rest of their profile shines. So what does that look like? Steady job history? Cool. Healthy savings? Sweet. Low debt to income ratio? Perfect. Now, if you have strong payment patterns recently, let's say in the last 24 months, even better. Each and every one of these things can now rise up and outweigh that bruised credit score below 620. Think of it like this. It's like considering the entire orchestra sound as a whole rather than that one out-of-tune instrument, say your credit score. Now, credit still matters. Don't get it twisted. Let's keep it real. This isn't a case of, a bad credit is fine. Now we're opening up the floodgates. Late payments, collections, and other credit chaos, as I call it, all of these things still matter. All of these things still impact your score, and your score is still the basis for which you'll get, even if you get an approval. This is the basis by which it determines what your interest rate is going to be, and that's going to affect what your monthly payment is going to be. The lower your credit score, the higher interest rate. The higher your interest rate, typically the higher your payment, unless you lowered your borrowing amount to keep the payment the same. But all things being equal, the higher the rate, the higher your payment. So having that lower credit score still exposes you to higher cost when borrowing money. So, because when Fannie Mae did this is not about lowering standards. It's about them upgrading fairness for everybody, which is a beautiful thing. So what does this mean for you, right? You want to know, okay, how does this helps me? So if you took some hits on your credit during some hard times, say divorce, medical issues, layoff, things of that nature, because life be lifing, and if life knocked you down and knocked your score around, that's can have an impact on your score. If you've been rebuilding and feeling like the finish line keeps moving for you, now we can say the finish line is moving in your direction. This change gives you a fair shot. Now, it's not a free pass, but it definitely gives you a free shot based on your existing credit. Now, that might get you an approval, but again, it's always better to have the best, strongest credit possible so you have the best rate and best payment out there. Now, obviously, if your goal is to get a mortgage, this is the perfect time to now tighten up your credit, because again, if they're going to be looking at all the negative items on your score on your report and not look at the score so much, you especially want that to be tight and clean. You don't want to have collections, even now that the collections, may not impact, they'll impact your score, but you want those off so you can get the better score and get the better rates. You want to, when DU is looking at all those things, you want to show DU less times that you drop the ball and clean that off. So the individual items on your credit report are now more important than ever, not just for how they impact your score, but how it looks when any and everyone, including DU, Desktop Underwriter, looks at those individual things and makes a decision, right? So now, in addition to that, it's good to stack your savings, because the more money you got, the stronger your profile looks, and get prepped for a more flexible approval path rather than just one based on whether my score is good or not. Now, yes, the rule book has shifted, but your mission stays the same. You still want to build a strong, steady financial profile, and if you need professional help to get that done, I can certainly help you with that. But guess what? The beautiful part about that is now having a clean credit score, not only a clean credit report, not only will that help you with your score, the system now will finally reward you for that better, beautiful picture. Cleaner credit score, higher savings, stronger income, lower debts. All of those things now have an equal shot at helping you get that dream home that you're looking for. So if you want help building that profile, drop a comment below, message me, or grab any of the resources that are available, and I can certainly help you get your credit profile where you need it to be to get you that approval, get you that house. Now the door is not just open, it's waiting for you to come through. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Feel free to drop a line, subscribe, and that way you'll get notifications of all my videos every time a new one comes out. And so you guys, good luck with this. Hopefully this will help you. This is Heidi the Credit Renovator. Until I see you in the next video, or you see me in the next video, you guys take care and good luck on your credit journey.